Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Yeonni, and today, first of all, first Mental Health Monday of February, so happy February. So today I thought it'd be the most appropriate to talk about a recent disorder that I came across in my research called obsessive love disorder. You probably already knew that, you saw the title. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about obsessive love disorder. So obsessive love disorder. What is it? Obsessive love disorder refers to a condition where you become obsessed with one person you think you may be in love with. You might feel the need to protect your loved one obsessively, or even become controlling of them as if they were a possession. When it comes to obsessive love disorder, there is actually no medical or psychological classification of this disorder because it often accompanies other types of mental health illnesses. So I'll probably say this later when it comes to diagnosis and treatment of this disorder, but obsessive love disorder, you're not going to find it in the DSM because it's not there. It's most of the times connected to other kinds of mental health disorders. I'm talking a lot with my hands today. I do this a lot all the time, but anyway. So what are the symptoms of obsessive love disorder? Someone who may have this disorder may feel a very, very strong attraction to someone. It's like an overwhelming attraction to someone that it borders to obsession. An individual with obsessive love disorder may have obsessive thoughts about this person. It's not just thinking about them every day, but it's obsessing over this person's whereabouts, who they interact with, who they talk to every day, every minute of their lives. Someone may feel the need to protect this person that they're obsessed with, like they're in danger, maybe some sense of paranoia. These people could have possessive thoughts and actions, like a lot of so-and-so is not allowed to talk to anyone else. There could be a lot of constant texting and calling involved. There's extreme jealousy over this person of interest's interactions with other people, and it's also been tied to symptoms of low self-esteem. So those who are deemed to have obsessive love disorder may not take rejection easily. And in some cases, symptoms of this disorder can worsen once this person is rejected by the other person. So what causes obsessive love disorder? Well, as with many mental health diagnoses, there's no single cause. So here's a few that has been linked to these kinds of symptoms of obsessive love disorder. First one is attachment disorders. So those who have attachment disorders are those who have emotional attachment issues. So they may lack empathy, and usually with attachment disorders, there's connection to an individual's childhood, the way they were raised, and how their attachment receptors were affected when they were children. Two different types of attachment disorders are disinhibited social engagement disorders and reactive attachment disorder, and they both develop during childhood from negative experience with parents or guardians. Another potential cause for obsessive love disorder can be a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder. Borderline personality disorder is characterized by a disturbance in self-esteem coupled with severe mood swings. So borderline personality disorder can cause people to be extremely angry or extremely happy within a matter of hours or even minutes. So it's a lot of swinging back and forth. A lot of anxious and depressive episodes can occur if someone has borderline personality disorder. So in the context of obsessive love disorder, someone who may show symptoms of obsessive love disorder, who has a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder, can kind of go back and forth between feeling extreme love for this person and then the next minute go to having extreme disdain and hatred towards the same person. Another cause of obsessive love disorder can be delusional jealousy. When someone is exhibiting delusional jealousy, it's kind of exhibited by an insistence on things that have been proven to be false. So for example, this person may feel like the other person has reciprocated the same feelings when they clearly have made it clear that it is not being reciprocated. Another cause of obsessive love disorder can be obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. OCD is a combination of obsessive thoughts and compulsive rituals that are severe enough to kind of mess with your everyday life and functioning. Usually the examples that are used with OCD is having to wash your hands constantly. And lastly, since we were just on OCD, there's actually relationship OCD. So ROCD. It's the obsessive thoughts and actions are related to someone's relationships, but it's not officially recognized as a subtype of OCD. But it's not in the DSM. It's not something you can be diagnosed with. It's just maybe a secondary comment that a mental health professional may put in that, this person has obsessive compulsive disorder, with some symptoms that may be connected to our OCD. And I may be butchering how to say this disorder, but there's also Aeromania, which is a subtype of delusional disorder where someone believes that someone of higher status, maybe like a celebrity or someone who's in Hollywood or on TVs or in advertisements, is in love with them. It's a relatively uncommon type of a paranoid condition. So how is obsessive love disorder diagnosed? Obsessive love disorder is not officially in the DSM, and the reason of that is everything I just said, all the different causes and different mental health illnesses that do exist that show the same symptoms as obsessive love disorder. So it intersects pretty heavily with other forms of mental health conditions. In order to be diagnosed with this certain thing, you will need to speak to a psychiatrist or a psychologist or other mental health professional and be thoroughly evaluated. They'll ask you questions, they'll figure out what your symptoms are, and you won't be diagnosed with obsessive love disorder, but by, breaking down your symptoms and what you go through, most likely you'll be diagnosed with the other aforementioned mental health diagnoses like OCD or BPD or like some sort of attachment disorder. How do you treat obsessive love disorder? As with many other mental health disorders, a good combination of psychotherapy, like talking to a therapist, and medication can help to alleviate symptoms of obsessive love disorder. But the precise treatment of this disorder really is based on the underlying causes of this disorder. Since there's so many different causes that intersect and can combine into one or two, maybe like a dual diagnosis of different disorders. So whatever your personalized obsessive love disorder is, your assigned mental health professional or a psychologist or psychiatrist or doctor, whoever it may be, should cater your treatment to your underlying causes, because the treatment for OCD is different from treating someone who has BPD, whether in a psychotherapy aspect or a medication aspect. They're very different. Some interesting facts that I read while doing my research is that for an unidentified reason, obsessive love disorder tends to affect women a lot more than men. Another one as well, obsessive love disorder is becoming more common knowledge, gaining more attention. It is said that less than 0.1% of people can have symptoms of this disorder. That's it for this week's Mental Health Monday. I hope that this video was informational. I did not know that there was a thing called an obsessive love disorder. So food for thought, if it ever comes up in your conversations, now you know that it's not officially a mental health disorder, but it intersects with various other mental health disorders like BPD, OCD, and all the other ones that I mentioned. So happy beginning of February. We're starting off with a very interesting topic. I'm super excited to continue on this theme of love and relationships for this month, so I hope you are as well. Please let me know down below if you've ever heard about obsessive love disorder before. Is this your first time hearing about it? What are your thoughts on it? Please like this video if you did like it. I make videos 2 times a week, Mental Health Mondays and whatever else I feel like making, Fridays and Saturdays, so 2 videos a week. Please check out my channel to see what kind of videos I make and subscribe if you like what I make. I hope you do. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!